let's talk about modding Raft. Hi friends, and welcome back to Raft. As you've probably noticed, I've featured a lot of mods on this channel. You might go so far as to say that I'm a fan of all of the mods available for this game, but it occurred to me that some of you maybe haven't experienced the joy that comes along with modding your Raft world. So today I'm going to give you a quick and easy guide to Raft modding. Then I'll go over some beginner-friendly mods for you to experiment with. If you already know how to mod your world and are just interested in the normal mod showcase for this week, feel free to skip ahead to the time that I'm putting on screen now. As always, all of the mods, and in this case the mod loader and website, are linked down in the description. Check them out to spruce up your own playthroughs, but without further ado, let's talk about how to mod your Raft world. So the good news is that Raft is by far one of the easiest games to mod that I've encountered. It takes less than 10 steps to get everything you need from start to finish. First up, you're going to want to navigate to the raftmodding.com website, which is the official website that hosts all of the mod info. You can also find links to the Raft Modding Discord and Patreon if you'd like to join either of those communities on this website. Other than that, there's two major sections to the website. We're going to need the mod loader first, so let's start there. Simply click on this big green button that says Download Launcher, and you're good to go. Find that download wherever you have download set to go on your computer, and then run the .exe file. In case you're worried about viruses, the mod loader is totally secure and I've never had any issues with modding the game. Anyways, follow through the usual prompts that you get when you install a program, and you've officially got the Raft mod loader installed. Its icon looks like a little shark fin if you need help finding it on your desktop. But now that you've got the mod loader, let's grab some mods. If we jump over to the mods section of the website, you'll be greeted by this wonderful selection of mods to choose from. For this demo, let's install the Realistic mod by LPD. Simply click on the mod you're interested in, and you can see all of the mod information and anything else that the mod author wants to describe to you. If it's something that you're interested in, you can just click the big green Install button over on the right side. For this part, make sure that you enable pop-up windows and allow your browser to connect to the mod launcher. Usually there will be some kind of little error in your hotbar if those things aren't allowed. Just verify that you're allowing access if you're having difficulty installing those mods. That's usually what the problem is. After you click the Install button, there will be a little pop-up window asking you to verify that you do indeed want to install your chosen mod. If you don't, no harm, no foul. Just click the red cancel button and nothing will go wrong. If you do want to install the mod, then the green button is your friend. That's all you need to do online, so let's jump into the game itself to see how the mods function there. So after you launched Raft through the designated mod loader, you can't launch it normally, you do need to launch it through the loader, you'll see a main menu that looks a lot like this. I have a ton of other mods installed already, so it's going to be a little more than you will probably have, but the menu itself will look decently similar. On that sidebar over here is the bits that you'll need to pay attention to. Green infinity signs indicate mods that are permanently loaded. You don't need to do anything with these, they just exist and you don't need to touch them. Everything else you'll need to selectively load. This means things like our realistic mod from earlier today need to be told to load when you want to play with them. It's really easy to do. Just click on that little plug icon and boom, it's loaded. If you want to unload something, click on that same spot that's now displaying a little X instead of that plug. That's really how easy it is. So now we can load up a modded world just the same way you would generate any normal world. There are a few extra controls that will also help you if you're new to Raft modding. F9 opens the same mod loader menu that we just saw on the main screen, and F10 opens the in-game console. These mean that you can change states and load and unload mods while in a given world. A lot of Raft's mods can be loaded and unloaded at any time without causing problems, but always be sure to check the mod description for your specific mod just in case it is one of the ones that does cause problems. And now that you know how to mod your game, let's talk about some beginner-friendly mods for you to start out with. When I say beginner-friendly mods, I mostly mean mods that won't make you feel like they are too drastically different from your generic world, but are still things that you may want to experience right away. These mostly demonstrate the kind of stuff that most mods are meant to achieve. So it's not necessarily beginner as in new to Raft, but as in new to Raft modding. If you want to dive straight into the deep end and experience all the glory that the Raft modding community has to offer, I have a full playlist of mods that can help you explore what might interest you. But let's talk about the selection of mods that I would recommend starting with. First up, I wasn't just using the realistic mod as a demonstration in the earlier part of this video. I think it's a great introduction to the kind of stuff that a lot of mods do for this game. It changes a basic game mechanic and it changes crafting recipes. In the case of this mod specifically, item nets can hold up to 40 items with the mod, increasing it from 10 items that you could normally collect. It also adds in a lot of recipes for simple quality of life / that makes sense kind of things, like making more collection nets with similar resources and turning stones into clay. With mods like this, we can change core elements of gameplay in subtle ways that are still meaningful. Kind of like the way that the Sad Pause mod turns the pause menu into an actual break so your hunger and thirst don't decay while you're AFK. This alters a central part of the way the game operates to make it more useful. Frankly, I don't want to admit just how many hardcore worlds I've lost by being dumb and forgetting that your stats keep going if you pause the game, so this mod is kind of a no-brainer for no-brainers like me. The Sad Tweaks mod is also great because it fixes some of the more annoying factors from the base game, like allowing you to sit and do things at the same time, which for some reason is impossible without mods. It also extends tool durability and gives you back a clay bowl when you eat meals, which is pretty nifty. Other cool features include making sure that seagulls won't attack your flower beds, and that the shark won't attack your raft if you have more than 50 foundations. But personally, I think the item spawner mod is the quintessential mod for anyone looking to experience the real benefits of modding Raft. With just this one mod, you can give yourself any item in the game, any item from other mods you have installed, spawn any animal, and even spawn every type of island. If you wanted creative mode to be even more of a sandbox for your wildest dreams, this mod is perfect for you. It means that you can experiment to your heart's content and try out any feature that you wanted to explore but couldn't otherwise, even in creative mode. So if you're going to start with just one mod, I'd heavily recommend this one. But that's it for this combination of modding guide and beginner's mod showcase. Maybe you learned something new today, or maybe you're just sticking around because you're an awesome human and I love you for that. As always, all of the links are down in the description, so check out anything and everything that caught your eye. Anyways, that's it from me for now. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider leaving a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all again soon. But until then, have a great day.